Citation jet. Currently on the ground in San Jose, which looks like it's broken. I have to fix this. Stand by. Have to excuse the delay. Just waiting for Xplane to load. Takes forever sometimes. In saying that, it might be finished. We're on. Just in time for the music to end too. That worked out beautifully. Could have done that if you tried. Sort of pushing it for time on this one, so we'll try and be as quick as we can. Did that fix my problems? It did. There we go. I didn't have San Diego over there before. Rightio. How are we going here? We are on. Rightio. Let's just get this thing cranking. These things can be dicky, but that seems to have worked. That's bitching because I put the thrust levers up too much. Beacon, belts, nav, starter engage. Coordinate series 2990. Right on. Good thing about Carenado is you sort of just press the buttons and away you go. Send one engine on, get everything cranking. Get the other engine going. Hopefully GTN knows where we're going today. It's going to be a quick and nasty, dirty flight out to that place. Nope, that's 5,000 miles away, I'm not going there. Apparently it's called Bicycle. Search for that, see what comes up. Nope, I wonder if it's KBYS. Nope. Alright, that's not going to work. Lovely. It's the old fashioned way. See if it's in Xplane first. BYS. Bicycle Lake, that's where we're going. KBYS. So should be somewhere around. I'll have to do this myself. Nothing started yet. Alright, I have to create a waypoint here. Create a waypoint. I'll call it probably Xera because that's what it's called. It's an airport. Bicycle Lake. Gotta get some coordinates for that. Bicycle Lake is North 35, 1683. So North 35, 1683, and it's West 116, 3780. Should be close enough. Create, and we'll add that to my flight plan there. Bicycle Lake, now we're in business. Alright, I'll take off on runway 27 here, so put that on the heading bird. Get some flaps out. Set the bug for takeoff, set some lights up here. Turn that light off, close the door, and we're good to go. Let's make sure I'm fueled up in FsEconomy. Rent the plane. How much fuel we get? Yeah, we'll give it some more. 250 gallons, that should get us there and back nicely. We'll keep going up all the way to 19,000 feet, I reckon, see how we go. Alright, we're off. San Diego here has a bumpy ass runway, so this could be amusing for the departure. So we use full length and full noise. Maybe outside. Turn that down a bit, whoops. Now watch where you're going. See these bumps on the taxiways? One of my only criticisms of True Earth. So I'm going to ride these bad boys. Those bumps extend across the runway as well. Alright, so we'll get the plug-in going. Oh, here's another bump coming up too, watch out. Thinking. Life is good, start the old flight. Fuel's gone in the tanks. Not too much, but enough. 155 miles. Should we buzz the city on the way out? Maybe, we'll see how we feel. Alrighty, got some lights on. Flaps, takeoff, trim. Alright, let's go. bouncy runway. Get up at 100 knots, that should do. Get off that fucking thing. Too aggressive reefing it off the runway there, but I hate the bouncy runway. Flaps can come up. And not knowing anything about San Diego departure procedures, we're just going to rip it into a turn and get the hell out of here.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Doesn't like me doing that.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Alright, get it sort of heading the right way. Rip out here, put that on, give it that, don't descend please. Give it a climb speed, your admiral parts on. And we can go look outside, just turn the sand down a bit so we don't deafen everyone. There you go, True Earth, Southern California. Alrighty, not mucking around, trying to do this as quickly as we can, or wind the speed up. Check our bicycle leg, wind is 180 at 6, clear skies, 2983's QNH, we're going through transition, so we should not need that. That there. We are on the way. These big ass windows in the Carenado, or on any citation actually, you see heaps. So we're flying over a nice big hill there. How high is that? 7,800 feet, 9,900 feet, alright. So it'll be at least 10,000 feet to get over those hills, I reckon. But if we go to terrain mode here, yeah, you can see there it goes red there. So not high enough, but this thing should be able to go well high enough to get over the San Andreas Mountains out there. I'm just going to bust all the airspace through here because no one's online, I'm not online, and life is good. Through 10,000 feet, kill the landing lights and the recogs. Seatbelts can go off as well. Not that we really care so much. Looking good out there, Southern California. Good. Bit of a headwind at the moment, but either way, ground speed 290 knots, pretty good. That's what you want for an FsEconomy flight. Full seats, both ways. Grab some freight out of this next airport too. Red Bluff. Palmdale, what goes to Palmdale? It's planning my next flight. Top secret, that's why you guys can't see it. Put you guys in one of the observer seats, hey? Look at this luxury. How many views we got? That's what you want. Watch the world go by there. I'll give you the GTN so you can see where we're at. While I plan the next flight. Go by out here. Go for a wander in the cabin. Make sure everyone's happy. Welcome to the stream, my single viewers. It's a pleasure to have you with me. Not much happening at the moment, we're just currently climbing 9,000 feet. Here comes transition, which takes forever in America. 7,000 feet. We've got 9,000 feet, I reckon we can get a little bit higher. We're going to squeeze 23 out of it. Let's get more speed. You do some research on bicycle late as well while we're here, so I'll pop you back to that view. I'll go find out how the hell I'm landing at this airport because it has no charts. It's barely in the GTN. It's in Xplane apparently, so that's a good news. If anyone's been to Bicycle Lake Air Force, I think AAF, is that Air Force? Let me know. What do we got? KBYS, does that come up? Nothing found. Yeah, no navgraph charts for it. So I guess I'm on my own. So the runways, what do you got? Just reading Sky Vector information on it. Northeast of Irwin Barstow, California. That helps. We've got range, frequencies. It's got nearby nav. We've got Daggett VOR, so we can tune that up at least 1320 apparently. So that will help us out. Get that cranking. So you're not in range at all yet. But that's right, she'll come in. Ground speed now 325, life is good. Distance says HUC 115 miles, time to go 21 minutes on the GTN airport down there. Who's that? F70 maybe? I feel like it's bigger than that. What's that? Oh, that's maybe. There's one of these ones. No, maybe it is F70. There's Riverdale, whatever that's called. It's out that way somewhere. What's that one called? March ARB apparently. Straight down the valley there. Yeah, God knows. Oh good, we're not going there anyway, just trying to spot airports as we go past them. I reckon it's over here somewhere. Anyway, that's just me entertaining myself. And you no doubt. Back to, oh yeah, here we go. Runway 0422, which is going to be 3,000 metres long. Plenty of runway. 1331, 800 metres to 04. What heading are we coming in on here? Pretty much north, okay. What's going to go closest to north? It doesn't really matter, 0431, doesn't really matter. Give 04 a go just because it's longer, hey? So we're going to create a new waypoint now. Waypoint, create waypoint. Little BIOS 04. Not an airport, it's going to be a radial and distance. Going to be our BYS. It's going to be 220. And we want 5 miles. Create. So then we should be able to do this. Flight plan, insert B4. BYS 04. Just check that on the map first before we do anything hasty. Make sure it's where I want it. Yep, and that goes straight into the runway, so then we just go direct to BYS 04. That'll put us on a 5 mile final for that runway. Save me mucking around when I get there. So the elevation is there, 2,300 feet, so you want to be about 1,500 feet higher than that to slow down, so it's 2,900 plus 1,000, then we'll call it 4,000 up over. So I'll program in there, 4,000 feet. There you go, and that will give us a very good flight plane. Magical. Alright, so 23,000 feet we levelled off at. Ground speed now 354. Slight headwind. No problems. Watch the hills come past. So for this kind of descent, because of the hills around, I'm going to fly not a 3 times profile on descent because the jet actually requires thrust onto that, which is inefficient. So to aid that, I'm going to do a 2 times profile. So I'm at 23,000 feet. I need to descend to, call it 3,000 feet. So 20,000 feet I've got to descend. I'm going to descend 40 miles prior to the aerodrome. So because I set that point at 4,000 feet, we can use that as our target. So that's going to be 19,000 feet, call it 20 again, so that's going to be 40 miles prior to there. So distance to go here is going to be 40 miles when we start our descent. So let's wait till then. Let's make sure our speed's under control. Yeah, good ground speed. Good TAS. Fuel burn's probably shocking. How's our fuel range looking actually? Yeah, plenty of fuel range there. Problems at all. Let's hope we can get fuel in there at an FsEconomy. So run this pretty tight. Yep, there's fuel there. Gonna take a whole bunch of air freight out of here as well. Where KPMD is. It's there, Palmdale. Cool. It's in LA somewhere. So it should go pretty quick. Is that the valley down into Palm Springs? Sure is. Airport down there. Palm Springs Airport should be in there somewhere. Yep, just in there tucked over the wing. Need to commission a repaint of this aeroplane. I don't know how to do Carenado repaints. I haven't bothered because the textures are a pain in the ass. Watch the world go by.
Vertical track.
So that's the GTN whinging that we're up to a 3 by profile now. So to descend 20,000 feet and by a 3 times profile, it'd have to be about 60 knots, which we are, but we're going to go to the 2 times profile. So you can wait a little bit longer. So we can stay up here where the speed's better and the fuel flow is better as well. Otherwise, just drive down to thicker air with thrust on when it's burning fuel. And it looks nice though. You guys got a spare 50 bucks lying around. Get yourself some True Earth. It is life-changing. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on Great Britain. I've never flown there in the sim much at all, but it's going to make me want to. What's the GTN message saying? Cannot reach current vertical waypoint. I beg to differ. I think we can. Nearly there. There's a few hills around, but we'll dodge them. Like it's a clear sky day. Don't know what this airport's going to look like when we get there. So I'm going to set 4,000 feet, not wise considering I don't know the height of the terrain, but I'm going to look out the window and make sure I don't hit it. But I'm just going to target that height at the waypoint there, and you can see the vertical speed required is 2,600. It's getting close. I'm targeting about 3,700 feet a minute based on my ground speed. It's out of 0 to the end of that. And that's how you fly 2 times profile. So even then this thing thinks we're okay, because we can definitely do 3,000 feet a minute in this thing. Well, that's enough fun and games there, so park the autopilot here. Now it's like not being at vertical speed and just wind in. 3,700 feet a minute. Pull the thrust back. That should sit about there, that should get us close. Watch the speed come back. So it's still going to need some thrust on here, we'll bug my landing speed. So we're not quite at idle either, so there's still efficiencies left in this. But that's close enough. Also need to allow some time, some level segments to slow down as well. So normally when you work this out, if you're flying a big jet, add 10 miles in for your level segment, try level 25 at 10,000 feet. That way you can fly, if you plan for a level segment 10,000 feet, you always have time to slow down. It's just rough ways of doing it, there's no right or wrong way. 2984's my QNH down there. Bolt them in. Turn the jet sounds up so I can actually hear them. Now we can check it, so 17 times 4 is 34. So we're actually lower than profile. As we descend to, we're going to slow down, so 3,100 feet a minute is what's required now, so we don't need to quite do any more than 3,000 feet a minute, which means I wind that back. I have to actually add thrust now, so you can see. We could have descended even later if we wanted to. Sort of try and match what we can see on the GTN up to what we can see outside, so you can sort of see these hills here just out there, which is nice. See these ones here, so I think the airport's going to be somewhere around there. That's just my speculation, we'll wait and see, I might be wrong. There's a road here as well to confirm that waypoint, so visual nav there. Map to ground, map to ground. There's an airport out there, is there? Don't know what that is. There is an airport on the nose. Don't think it's that one. It's fantastic how the airports actually fit in with the ground textures rather than being separate, so they're ridiculously easy to spot. You just look for the ground texture. Check it again, 22 miles should be this, so we're definitely getting low relative to my 2 times profile, but you can sort of start catching up to the 3 times profile at this point. So 9 miles, 27 miles is about right, so we can actually break this right off. We confirm that with the GTN that says 1,500 feet a minute required, so that's about right with the ground speed of 300. So you can back right out of this, so you can see we're descended with no problems there. Add thrust again. Dagger VOR ended up popping up. Did it? Must have. got tuned here? 1320 and 1320, they're pointing in different directions. Oh, okay, that one's connected to my GPS, that's why. The 10,000 feet landing lights go on. Recalc as well. Double check our QNH, 2984, winds 260 at 5. 260 at 15 actually, I didn't even consider the wind when I picked the runway, we're just going straight in styles, but deal with that when we get there. At least it'll put us on a nice approach path for the runway. So given that, we can even, yeah, it'll work, we'll fly a circuit. We'll fly it from upwind. Now do a 45-degree angle joint is what we'll do. This 220 is the inverse of what we get. So I can even go in here and do that. Call this one BYS 22, runway 22, not an airport. Radial distance, yep. It's going to be from BYS. Radial 040, 5 miles. Create that way. Pop it in there, it won't make a difference because it's going to be the same sort of radial. And I'll take it straight up through the other side there so you can see which way the runway goes. It even puts a nice little turn in there for me. Not entirely necessary, but anyway, it's nice. So 10 miles to go, that's 5,000 to descend at the rate, but 3 miles, so 4,000 people will be there easily. And now we definitely can back the rate to descend out because we're going to fly a circuit here. Do I have a clock on my control column somewhere here, airplane? I think we'll need that. There we are. Reset it. And you reset it. Who knows? It's a mystery. We'll just add whatever we need onto that. A bit bumpy down here. What have we got? 6 miles to go. That'll be 2,000 feet. 4,000 feet at that point there. Looking good. Back out of it some more. Start slowing it down. It's going to be bumpy to be going this fast. It's going to hit. Looking at the train, I might fly a right pattern here as well. Well, that cool looking thing. I wonder where the lake is.
2,500.
Right, our altimeter is alive. Alright, there's runway 0. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a right circuit onto that runway there, I think. So elevation here was 2,300, so what did we say the circuit height was? 2,800, 2,900, 3,900, so we'll let it go down to 3,900 here. Get right back below 200 knots, we are good. So that would have put us on a final for 04 there when it landing on that though. We'll keep the heading bug on 355, because we're going to turn onto that. Inside 3.2 miles. 5 the other side, so it's going to be 3.2. There we are. Go heading mode on. We'll activate the inbound leg here. that one, it's going to swing around. We'll do 45 seconds on this heading. Select flaps 1. 45 seconds on the heading here. Oh, this will be good because the apron's down the other end of the runway as well. Oh, the airport's on the lake. I get it. It's going to be time to pretty much start timing as soon as we get on to downwind here. Oh, that's not too bad. This will work out nicely. Start the timer. Select vertical speed. Down 500 feet a minute. Get the gear down.
1,000.
Let's cut the corner ever so slightly here to avoid that little hill.
Autopilot.
So I'm going to take that off.
Autopilot.
Myself.
500, 400, 300, 300,
Terrain.
400, 500.
There we go, look at that.
$500. $400.
Nice long runway here.
$300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Don't think we need to reverse oil brakes here, we'll just let it roll to the end. Need to add thrust even. Pull the flaps up. how far off my coordinates were, based off the aerodrome reference point coordinates, but got us here at least. Right on, alright, here's the exit of the runway coming up. Got a hangar here for us, which is good. Fair bit of thrust here required though. Come on, off the runway you get. Could land on this taxiway. Remember that one next time I come in. Oh, at least it's a smoother runway than San Diego. Delete all this. Go park in front of this bloke's hangar. Actually, we need fuel, we'll go park near its fuel tanks. We've got helipads, we won't knock those things over then. There you have it, we made it. And our flight. Avionics off, generators off. Now the joy of trying to shut these things down. Pull the tabs. No, not that easy. There we go, got him. Good, good, good. Turn off the beacon, turn off the seatbelts, and open the door, put the static elements on. Turn off that, turn off that. And observe our handiwork. Well, it's been a pleasure having you watch this here for the quick short flight. Successfully made it from San Diego out to Bicycle Lake. That's going to have to be me for the time being, but I'll be back on later on, who knows when, but you can always rewatch these streams as you see feel fit. Again, don't forget to click subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Like all my videos, send me through some suggestions of what you'd like to see, any questions, feel free to email me. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Force out.